Hi everyone. Okay, so recently I've been seeing a tag around called my Perfect Imperfections, and I thought this video was pretty interesting because for one, it starts off saying 3 things or something that you don't like about yourself, your appearance, and then it goes on to saying stuff that you love about yourself or like about yourself. And I really liked the tag because I thought, what the people are talking about, like this, they don't like this about themselves and they don't like that about themselves, doesn't necessarily show that they're shallow. It shows that everybody has these issues. Everybody thinks badly about themselves, and you're not alone, basically. Like the most perfect looking people, or have these weird little hang-ups about themselves. And it really goes to show too that, how silly it can be. It may not be silly for some people, some people may have some genuine issues, but, for a lot of people out there, they do have these like silly little hang-ups about themselves that really do not make sense. And it makes you kind of look at yourself like, at what you have, like the issues that you have about your appearance. And then the second thing I really like about it is that you have to say 3 things that you do like about yourself, your appearance, or that you love about your appearance. And not everybody sits down and thinks this about themselves. I don't sit down and say, oh, I love my nose, or I love my lips, You don't really say that because you see yourself every single day, and you don't sit there and say the things that you love. You mostly just, something that you don't like about yourself just stands out. And so I thought this was really good, so you look at yourself and you see something that you like. So anyway, enough talk. And I am completely makeupless. I had school earlier today and we were doing broken noses, so I just didn't bother putting on any makeup. I rarely wear makeup to school now because we're always applying makeup and we're not allowed to actually wear makeup to class when we're applying makeup, so forget about it. Anyway, okay, so some 3 things that I don't like about my appearance. Okay, so the first thing I don't like about me is I guess my high pigmentation on my forehead. People with darker skin sometimes get that, but I have darker pigmentation here and here. They're mostly just along my forehead. However, my hair part's like this. And so even fluorescent bulbs, and then, being a passenger in a car, anything tans this particular area. It can get very dark. So that's one of the reasons I really do not like being in the sun is because, my forehead gets so dark. But you know what? That can be covered up by foundation. So, yeah, anyway. Another thing I don't like about myself are my wrinkly hands. When I was a teenager, I didn't even like to show my hands because I was so embarrassed about them. I think they're wrinkly. I didn't like the pores on them. As I've gotten older, I've just kind of learned not to care about it so much. Like, it's not an issue. Nobody's staring at my hands. Nobody's focused on my hands. So I don't really care about showing them so much, but I don't know if it'll show it. But yeah, these are my hands. They're kind of bony and wrinkly, and they show the veins and all that kind of stuff. And then, it shows a lot of pores on my hands, so I didn't like that. But boo-hoo, right? And then another thing I don't like about myself is my broad shoulders. I feel like I have like this little tiny pea-sized head on these gigantic linebacker shoulders, and my arms are really big too. I'll show you. I don't work out at all. However, for some reason, I have really muscular arms and shoulders. So, yeah, that I don't work out and I have that. So I'm always kind of paranoid about them. I know people work out just to get them, but for some reason, if I have them naturally, I don't like it. It's really a bizarre kind of thing. And I know that if I want them to be smaller and more lean, I actually have to overwork them. But I'm too lazy to go do that, so we'll just let it be. Okay, so now on with things that I love about myself. The first thing I do love is my face shape. I feel that, yeah, like I have an ideal face shape, but my face is oval, and I don't know, I like my cheekbones, like the way they kind of, they're not very large, but they have a nice kind of, I don't know, curve to them, I guess. But yeah, I really do love my face shape. I don't contour too much just because of that. I love my eyebrows. I think they have a nice shape to them. They're not too thick, so I can fill them in with different colors, which of lately I've been doing quite a bit. And they're kind of easy to change the shape of just because they're so fine. So I do love that about myself. Another thing that I really love about myself is my height. I am 5'1" or 160 centimeters, I believe. So I'm pretty short. However, I really don't mind it. I really do like it. I don't know, I guess it's just one of my features. I've always been that height, and I don't know, I guess I like feeling petite or something. I don't know if that sounds weird, but I do. You know, I'll always be able to find pants. You know, pants will never be too short for me. Yeah, so those are the things that I do love about myself. So anyway, yeah. I hope this makes you kind of think about your hang-ups about your appearance, and if they are genuine issues, or if they, you know, if you can just kind of accept that this is who you are. And then also, you know, make you think a little bit about stuff. What do I love about my appearance? You know, you should really look at that, because, you know, even supermodels and everything like that, they all have issues with the way they look. They all, you know, have photographs where they're like, whoa, you know, everybody has those. But, you know, they have the perfect people working on their looks, right? They have makeup artists, hairstylists, photographers, people who do all their photoshopping, which, by the way, almost everything is photoshopped, right? All models and actresses and actors, they all have pores. However, you'll never see that on a magazine cover or anything like that. Everybody has rolls, you know, on their back. Everybody has rolls in the front when they sit down, right? Like, so, yeah, whatever. I just wanted you guys to think about that, and I thought about it, and I know my issues are silly, right? This is just something that I have to work on myself, so. Anyway, I'll hope to make another video this week. I'm hoping to do a share the love video. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple days.